And I knew at once I was gonna have to walk that die. From the fly, start doing all that. When I pull up with my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Real clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, a good one in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. His side coming off a much-needed first win following a trio of losses to open the year. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning. And it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. It was 29, by the way. And he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up comes the Broncos punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He'll start from the 39. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Takes out a one-stop. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
And a run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Nick's now to throw. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And he's getting nothing nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 41-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He finds Dotson left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And that's good for a few. He brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go for the gun with Barkley. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Out left, Dial makes the grab. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Elliott connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. On the return, here's Mims. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Drive starts with an option, right side. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Took off with it again. Nix was hit, he lost that football. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. It's a 21-yard gain, and the Broncos will have a 1st down. Running left, it's Dobbins. Across midfield at the 45. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And no repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
He's running with it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead to 7. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Going after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8.
14, Eagles 6.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Broncos.
Shipley now to return. Showing a little burst so far. An excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throwing from Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Second and 3 now.
6-yard pickup brings up second down. 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
First and 10.
It's Hurts once again. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Play action with Nix. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
From the 39. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up, and it's third down.
7 yards to go.
Nix from the gun. Completed to his running back. He's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And they can't push the lead beyond a field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's 2nd and 7. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
And 7.
Hurts setting up to throw. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. It's good, not by much, but it's indeed good, bottom left. And that's going to give them the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. So here comes the Bronco offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Jalen Carter. It's the 2-minute warning now from the wing. The Broncos looking down a very long field. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He's got the hook up to Moore. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Now Nix on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes this in at the 25. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. blitz on the way. He rolls to his right. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. On the move, past the 40. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Nix with it on first. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, it's Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. So I got a single eye or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Shipley now to return. He's going well so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the lead stays at 2. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our
look
halftime
around
report.
the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's Mac Jones. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. He's been tough to stop so far. This, the second of 2 touchdown runs. The Ravens on top in this one at halftime. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Shipley now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play fake with Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Good for an Eagles.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Another Eagles first down. First and 10.
From the pistol, Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now.
Broncos 21. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes out to the left.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This is Sutton working the right side. And that will not be enough for a first down. They'll send out the punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. The play fake now hurts to throw. Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
15 yards.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Now, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 33 on second down. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 23.
1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
That's incomplete on second down. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And that grows their lead to 12.
When this offense hasn't been able to reach the end zone, he's been able to end their drives with points anyway. That's now his 3rd field goal, and they're grateful to place an add-on.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Knicks now on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Steps up, and he's running with it. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
The 49-yard line.
First and 10, here's Hurts. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got hit as he tried to throw, and normally those linemen are the ones making that hit to affect the pass, Brock. It is so nice to see one of the big boys on the other end of the impact play, getting the INT that time.
And couldn't you almost feel the thought bubbles coming off his helmet? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You don't get many chances to get an interception as a D lineman. And that ball seemed to be in the air forever for him, but he makes the play. His friends, his family are celebrating, and most importantly, his teammates right by him.
Score one for the big boys, baby. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. The back grabs it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty moves him closer, and they're going to try to convert this one on 4th. Running it after the penalty. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
First down, a run with Barkley. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. score. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's another carry for Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Third and long from here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. The 30. He's at the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well.
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked!
Doesn't that just sum it up in some way? Even when you do something positive, not on this day, not for this team, something still goes wrong. At this point, guys might just want to throw up their hands and say, what does a block really matter? But you know, and I know, coaches hate that attitude. It's the antithesis of that, to give up a block in that situation.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. He keeps it and takes off. And Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They try to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw. It would stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
On second down, here's Dobbins. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Desperation time here. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first and 10, here's Nix. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Throwing again, here's Nix. Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. We send a man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Searches from the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And he can't do it himself. He's stuck behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession. Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts to throw. Buying some time right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, and when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing it.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to Barkley again. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, you're in it right at them. That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They're going to pass it here. Taken in by Smith. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the pistol, Hurts. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, okay? Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Running right, it's Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They give up the guts of Bigsby. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.